Have you ever felt like reality was a simulation? If so, have you ever tried to decode it? My name is Thomas Matthew Robinette III, and I have been researching philosophy and psychology through the DSM-5, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders 5th edition, for about 4 years now. And this presentation is going to be making our best guess of reality. I might forget what I had for the next slide. More importantly, trying to code that coding, which, in other words, could be called our perception. Nope. Oh, this is going great for the technology I have. Oh, the audience is the cows outside, so if you hear them, just take that as the audience. So yeah, each of us is experiencing the world through our brains, which is locked inside of our skull. We can't get outside of that to actually see what reality. That's like saying that an apple is able to experience life, even though that apple gives us energy. That we're able to see what life is like through an apple, even though whenever we eat that apple, it transforms in energy so that we can experience our own brain. But we don't see it that way most of the times. So this is our brain. It's an infinity of possibilities. The colors resembling the biological things that we have to be able to create our perceptions, which is it's the images outlined, and the hearts are the beliefs. So we really do believe it to be true. We really do believe it to be reality. But the problem with this is that people often get too caught up in within the programming, playing the game, I guess you can say, rather than taking a look at the coding and being able to reframe their thoughts. So they just stick with the same beliefs. And this has implications in mental disorders such as PTSD, and we'll tell a story about that. Tangled wires of thoughts. So there was this man who went into a coffee shop after somebody just thrown away their banana peel in the trash, and he started freaking out. He didn't understand why, nor did others around him. They just kind of, he's gone a little bit hoka loco. But when he returned after a good couple of times, he looked down in the trash finally and saw that there was a banana peel in the trash, because that person just kept on throwing away that banana peel each day. And this made him realize that the smell that he was experiencing and the fear was associated to him helping out his wounded comrades in the Vietnam War whenever bananas were falling on the ground and rotting. But imagine if there was a treatment for that. Well, there actually is. Instead of him having to realize and find that link for himself, imagine if we were just able to kind of do that for him. And that's where psilocybin comes in. Psilocybin helps create, or helps, I should rephrase that, allows for greater neuroplasticity. And this is just a placebo, and this is the actual treatment. But due to the nature of this treatment, it needs to be done under a licensed professional, because if not, with greater neuroplasticity comes with greater chance for negative ideations. And this could look like psychosis. This could look like, I would say psychosis, because they could believe that, wait, I have thoughts and whatnot, and this moon, I've never really been up there, but how do we know that that moon's not holding everybody's souls? So, you can kind of get mixed up with that. But this treatment is to be used alongside with cognitive processing therapy. And cognitive processing therapy is a way of reframing thoughts and how that works is they work through information slash senses, and that's connected to emotions and memories, much like the banana. The smell of the banana brought back emotions and memories. Thoughts, which led to thoughts. But this middle part is kind of where cognitive processing therapy is trying to get at, and trying to reprogram, which usually takes a while, but with that treatment, it can go much faster. And that impacts the behaviors that we have. A great way to kind of summarize this whole thing is to say we don't see we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. But with the knowledge that I provided earlier, you might look at that and go, "Wow, yep, that's deeper than just go about your day." But unfortunately, due to this, we get division in our understandings. We get division in our beliefs. It could happen just to one person and their own beliefs and thoughts, but it tends to happen more with our like cultures and relationships. So this could also be used to help unify and not unify, create a more what's the word I'm looking for? Create a more dynamic understanding of things rather than it being divisive, because we see how divisive takes us and that's just not working. But somehow we think that the divisiveness is going to help us achieve this one day when it's quite the opposite. And since we can't get outside of our brains, we can't walk a mile in my shoes or in somebody else's shoes. We can't experience anyone else's life. The best thing that we can do is we can try to understand and create a unified understanding. So with that guy who was in Vietnam, we wouldn't be able to take a walk in his shoes no more than he could take a walk in our shoes without the treatment. But we can try to create a understanding that unifies us all instead of allowing that division to happen. So it's a matter of perception. And I think that might be the last slide. Yeah, it's a matter of perception. Oh, there, wow. That's what I was wanting to have earlier. But, yep. So to sum things up, I'm just going to say that we wouldn't know what order was unless if we had messes. We wouldn't know what light was unless if we had dark. And it's kind of walking on a tightrope. Yeah, tightrope, and figuring that out. And that's what we've been doing as humans, just not in the best way possible. Thank you. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this very messy presentation. And I hope you got great feedback from the audience. You may have heard them, maybe not. Actually, I'll go show you them right now. Follow me into my room. This is my room. Yeah, it's great. All right. The cows are over there. Oh, I can't leave. I can't. Okay. Oh, it's blurry. It's too cold. Oh. Yeah, there they are. Say hi, audience members. How did you like that speech?